There, look at that. You look pretty good. I'm frozen.
I'm froze. You're not froze, you're moving.
Oh, okay, we're okay. Let's go look for the... Get the streams metrics. This fucking bullshit. Buggy bullshit. Yep, buggy bullshit. But look at that. We got a stable stream like that. I'm looking at you. Yeah, you look good. Good. Okay, so we can see what we got here. Okay. Hopefully we're connected to Facebook and hopefully we won't be freezing. Look at the stability of that stream. I'm able to do the what am I trying to say? The
Comments?
iPad hotspot.
Oh, you haven't used that for a while.
You look a little colorful. I hope we don't freeze. Yeah, you look good. Look at you. You're a nice looking person. Look at
Old.
you. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm old.
No, you're not. Look how nice you look. Looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just paranoid that it's gonna fucking freeze. This is kind of helpful because you can kind of see.
That's why I'm saying when I go to do this, and it's in my, face, I can kind of look over there and not act like I'm looking wrong to make sure I got it in the right spot,
Yeah, I just put it right in front of your face so the camera.
That's why I'm doing that.
I gotta remember to lean this way, or so I kind of stay in my little bubble.
What time are Stuart and Marianne going to come over?
I don't know. They normally come over at what? 10:30?
Yeah, I'm hoping it's that late because it'll probably be a little warmer.
Oh, I'm sure they won't. Stuart doesn't even get going until like 10.
Yeah, he's fucking old.
What?
Somebody dig this?
Where?
I don't know.
Better not be Stuart screwing with the feed. This one's kind of a stupid sounding one. We need to get some more music. That's Long Stroll. I think I'm going to delete that.
You cocksucker.
Something jarred it. Maybe better check my stats up here. Look at that. Network latency 2 milliseconds. That's like incredibly good. This is what it was doing really quite consistently when we were doing stuff outside and I wasn't having problems with the hotspot. I think once they did the update, the iOS update, they must have fixed the hotspot problem. Because it
Who
appeared,
did? Who?
well, it would have been Apple.
Oh, 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 oh.
There, looks like I'm looking in the... You're kind of red looking. Wonder...
Well, I think because I had sun. Remember you said the other day that it looked like I had sun that one day. Yeah. 12 minutes.
Yeah, you got that Bonnie, what's her name? Bonnie from Nichols. Bonnie Nichols. You got that Bonnie Nichols look. Yeah, if we wanted to do the dual screen, we could do that, but I think I like it better this way because you're going to be showing stuff and all that. So we got 10 minutes.
I think the squirrel out there is eating the rest of ginkgo seeds.
Is it still snowing?
Yep. We're going to talk about that we're going to get that shit out of the way first.
You're going to talk about your beer package and
Yep.
the snow, and then rectal rocket fuel. I wonder if I should, I could add one of those photo. I could add this.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool to do when I go to talk about it.
Okay. be an overlay or full screen. Let's see, how do we want to do this?
All right.
No. It's not the, it's good enough though. Oh, look at that. I should move it over. Look at you. It's too big.
Yeah, it's not. That's not going to work.
Do you want it smaller?
If you can.
Move it down. How's that if it doesn't cover me? Maybe if I move it down a little bit. I'll just do it. Move it down.
Oh, that's interesting.
All right. How's that?
How do you pronounce that?
Not even looking.
Schwartz?
Shipwreck Schwartz beer.
Schwartz beer. That's what I thought the way it was.
How's this?
Oh, that looks good.
And pull up your pack and see what. I mean, I can. Yeah, I can move it.
Well, that's fine.
I think it's fine?
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
You could just tell me if you want me to put it up or not.
Yeah.
It just lays right on top of our split screen stuff, so that's pretty convenient.
Oh. This is another Austin Brothers beer.
We got 4 minutes.
Oh, wow. This sounds like it's really going to be good. Hints of pear, grapefruit, and tropical fruit and lemon. Doesn't say what percent alcohol. Oh, Jesus, this one.
What?
That's 5.2 there, and this is 7. This is the one I want to try. Both by Austin Brothers Brewery.
Where is this from now? Where does she live?
Alpine, Michigan. In the Upper Peninsula.
Oh, fuck. Hopefully I didn't.
Wow, they only been in business for since 2015. That's interesting. awesome. And this. So this is from Alpina too. Wow, awesome. This is really interesting. It's by Thunder Bay.
Austin is in Austin, Texas?
No, Austin Brothers.
Where, what?
It's Alpena, Michigan.
She lives in Michigan?
Yeah, that's where the company's at. Wow, that's interesting.
You want to shut the door?
I already did, didn't I? Oh, yes I did, Willard. Jesus Christ, that's cold.
What?
Well, that fucking air when it blows with no heat. Makes it fucking cold in here.
Do you want my jacket?
No. Want it to be fucking summer. Tired. We could have left our fucking Christmas tree up.
I know. We got 2 minutes. Please, comments work. Please, comments work.
Boy, these things are rooted out of the fucking bottom already. Bodacious tatas.
Yeah, I guess we are gonna have light for a bit. It'll probably drop down sometime during.
Well, I don't think it'll drop too bad. If it was sunny, we'd have a lot of light in here.
Can you hear the music well enough?
Mm-hmm. 45er, and that means because it's on the 45th parallels where it's brewed. Oh!
$6:30. All right, let's go. Oh, there it goes. All right, running the intro. There you are. You're live. What is that? You haven't even drank your beer yet,
No, I'm
so
gonna-
you can't
listen,
blame
listen,
it on
listen.
the beer.
Oh. The sound of sweet.
Oh, we got some comments. Hey, guys.
Boy, that's good.
We'll drop that down. Wow. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to this nice snowy day.
We're going to get this shit straightened out right away. First of all, we'll start with Brenda Spratt. There's two people that have pissed off the weather gods. The first one's Brenda Spratt, who pissed off Frosty, the snow god, by saying she always wants snow, she always wants snow, and it's been doing that all freaking day. So I have reprimanded her several times on the phone today. Matter of fact, she called me first to ask me if I liked what was happening, and I cannot tell you the barrage of four-letter words that I...
Johnson, freaking Arizona.
Yeah, he said he was going to be.
95 degrees.
John, we didn't even reach 45 today. So you're... enjoy that. The second person that pissed off the weather god was Matt Victor, and he pissed off Culligan, the water god, by saying that if I wanted to live in Seattle, I would have moved to Seattle. Well, that pissed Culligan off, and he's done nothing but cry every freaking day almost, Matt. So these two need to get together and do something to get these weather gods happy again.
Yeah.
So
It's coming down and it was all clunky. It was like they couldn't
it
decide if it was rain or snow, so it kind of came down like chunks.
and we didn't even have the guys work today. I just told him, I called.
Yeah, forget it.
Race was already, he had a day off because he wasn't feeling real good because they've been out in this shit. And I thought it was snowing this morning. I go, he ain't gonna want to come out in this, so we might as well give him more days, a few more days to get feeling better and that. And I told Quinn, I go, there's no way. I go, I don't want you guys sick. I go, it's more important that we could have left our freaking Christmas tree up today. When I went and got coffee this morning at the drive up, I said, Merry Christmas. So
We got the
anyway.
whole crew with us. Boy, lots of all the regulars.
Well, being that it was stressful this morning going up to Dixon, and I did go to the Polo High School, so we're going to be doing a landscape job with the kids at Polo. I didn't realize they had a little hort thing with their ag thing. And they're doing some hydroponics, but they got kids that are interested in landscaping, so they got did some remodeling out back. I think Denny Beck's going to do some grading and seeding, and we've got 3 areas that we're going to have some landscaping done. I'm not going to we're not going to do any of our guys do any of the physical work, but I'm going to go up and set the plants, and I might stick around and see if I can help the kids, give them pointers and stuff, and just talk with them.
Hey, where's Alpina? This is Lori Anderson Zeller from Alpina. Hello from Alpina.
Is that Lori's watching?
Lori Anderson Zeller.
Okay, Lori, please private message our page with your phone number. I tried finding it today and I couldn't find it. And let me tell you, Lori,
Okay.
this is what we're drinking right now. This I was starting to say that as much of a shit weather it was, and going up to the shop and coming back, and I went into the greenhouse and there was a package there, and I opened it up, and it was full of beer. The 45er from Austin Brothers Brewery. This beer, which is Shipwreck Schwartz beer, which is really cool. They're both from Alpina. And then we had these. Look at this. We're all liquored up, man. We're going to freaking be drunk for weeks. But anyway,
It was wonderful.
you talk about having friends in the industry and stuff, and that, and I just talked. Lori and I talked quite a while on the phone, and I thought that she had a real rough stretch, a bad time, and I thought, you know what? So I sent her cookies, and this is what she sent us back: liquor. So I thought that was a really good trade-off. And anytime she wants cookies and I get a box full of booze, that's fine with me. But I want to get in touch with you, Lori, you and David.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This one is really good. I love IPAs. And this is called the 45er because it's on the 45th, where Alpina's at is on the 45th parallel.
Okay. That's cool. What's the alcohol content on that one?
This is 7%, so you wouldn't want to slam a bunch. This one's 5.2. And this is
Maybe you would after this weather.
I guess there's a lot of ship wrecks up there, and that's what this is named after. And each can has a different shipwreck on it, and on the side, you can see on the side there, it tells about it. They have a little writing on.
Yeah, the camera's focusing on your face. Put it in front of your face.
So it just tells about it. It's just really cool. These are very well designed. I really like the design on this 45er. It's really cool can. And all the little things that are on the can, like what Brothers do better. Brothers make the best beer, because it's called Austin Brothers. It's just really a nice design. Whoever thought this out, I'd love to go up there. And then it says what you compare. Like this, you compare it with bratwurst, buffalo wings, pizza, pork bellies, fish, and chips. and it tells you how cold to have it. I don't know. Very well done, Austin Brothers, and very good beer. Thank you, Lori and David. So
cool.
that was the brighter part of the day. So, and then our friend Austin, I'm sorry, Travis Austin came over and got some steaks for his garden, and we talked about, he's a hot pepper nut, and he's really into it. We're going to, matter of fact, he's going to be on one of our sipping trips, so it'll be fun to have him on and talk about how he got interested in hot peppers and things like that. He brought his son today, and his son was cute as hell. I mean, he just talked my ear off.
Lori said, please come. They have a restaurant.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. I'd love to come up. I love the that area, Lori. I've been up there before.
Whereabouts is it in Michigan?
Yeah, it's up.
Is it up higher?
It shows on a map. Where's the map at?
Oh, you got the map?
Yeah, there's a map somewhere on one of these freaking cans. Yeah, right here. See?
Put it into the camera.
There,
so I can
there's
see it.
where their Alpina's at.
Oh, way up there.
Yeah, well, they're up. They're in the Upers.
Listen to Stuart. Scotch goes with everything. I'm not doing any scotch tonight.
Please visit our tap room. I'd love to go there. And I hope you had a good time in Mexico, Lori, because the weather here, I don't know what the weather's been like there, but it's just absolutely, this is like March. It's April,
Yeah.
and it's like the first part of March. March came in like a lamb and is going out like a lion, and it's making April a lion. I think it made April mad. What we're going to talk about, and I didn't bring all of them, but peppers and tomatoes, and it's way too early. And you can see the tomato plants are real short yet, so they're not very, very tall, which I watered them. They were kind of wilty, so I watered them today.
Oh, so they wouldn't be looking like they were dead
Yep.
for sipping
Yep.
trip?
Yep. And
We haven't been watering much in this greenhouse with this weather. This is tricky watering.
Yeah, you don't want to water when it's this shady.
Mold.
One of the things, and I guess I have a collection of tomatoes. I mean, these are tomatoes that are available online. I have some of Bud's weird shit, is what I call it. That when you order tomatoes and stuff like that, I'll slide a couple of my different ones in here and there and stuff like that. I do have 2 or 3 guys that just call me up and go, hey, I want 17 tomatoes, and I want some of your weird shit. They don't order really any. I think he takes a Bodacious, but he wants all the other stuff, and they're the same price as what these are. It's just that they're not online. Lisa'd kill me. There's 36 of them, so she'd have to do 36 pictures and 30. So, I guess if you would be interested in any of these, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm not going to list every freaking tomato I got off. If you say, hey, throw in a couple of your, I want a couple of your weird stuff, just surprise me with them and stuff like that, then we can throw them in and charge you accordingly or whatever. But anyway, this one is not an heirloom. This one is Bodacious. And it's Burpees that came out about 2 or 3 years ago. Really nice red tomato. This is
Is it a slicer or?
yeah, it's definitely heavy duty. And everybody, when we first had it, it wasn't on our list, but it was one I gave to people in Bud's Weird Shit, and they loved it, so it got onto our list. And another one that got on our list, let me see, I think it's this one right here. Nope. Must be this one. Yep, is this one. And I just happened to, and this was an All-American Award winner.
That's mine.
And when we just made chili,
it's so
and
good.
when we canned these, and when my mom and grandma and everybody used to can, they get the big tomatoes and slice them up and that. These are real little ones, and I do them in little batches. Like when I do the boiling bath, I can fit like 6-pint jars in, so I do 6 jars at a time, and I think we only got 4 or 5 left, maybe 6 left. But when I make chili, I dump these canned tomatoes in, and they're like a large Great tomato. They're pretty big. They're about this long, and they're striped gold and red. And it
And
was an
they're
all
sweet. They're
and it was
so sweet. Even after canning, they're super sweet.
it was a 2016 All-American. I think that's the year it was the All-American winner. So it's a great tomato. One plant will give you plenty.
Nyla's like, I am so ready for sun, warmth, and tomatoes.
Yep. This one,
Yup, me too.
heirloom wise, is probably the best heirloom that you can get. Cherokee purple. This is a big daddy, and it's kind of a dark color, pinky color tomato. Really great taste, and probably the best BLT you'll ever have with that.
Linda says that the red torch is delicious too. Yeah, Cherokee purple was my favorite until red torch came along.
Yeah, I mean, two different. I mean, if you wanted to, I wouldn't slice up red torch
No,
for a BLT.
no, it's not like that.
You know, for a BLT, they're pretty small.
Right.
This one's been out a long time, and all these are indeterminate tomatoes, which means they'll be real big. They wouldn't really be good to put in a container. If you get online and look at our website and under veggies, and you want a tomato that would be, if you don't have a garden and you have a real big pot that you want to put it in, and get one of those cheap tomato cages and put on it, Celebrity is the one that you need to order. Great, and it was an All-American selection too a long time ago.
I can't tell. Debbie Vaughn said that's my favorite. I can't tell if she's talking about red torch or Cherokee purple.
I won't go fast because I know
Might be
there's
Cherokee purple.
there's a little delay, I know.
Yeah.
This is the hybrid. It's been around a long time. When I first got out of college, Lauren had it at Swartley's. Super fantastic. And there's like super fantastic VFN and all sorts of stuff. But this is a great tomato. This is a red one. This is a plain red one.
Oh, I can tell that you surely did not write those tags.
No, Quinn did. Quinn wrote these tags. Mm-hmm. And this one, I have, it's funny how you really get friends through vegetables, and that's how I'll say it. Like Travis, you know, with his hot peppers and stuff, you know, it's really fun talking with people. This tomato came, we started growing it, and it did really well. It gets in clusters about this big around, nice red, very good tasting, but it's called 4th of July because it's pretty early. So if you wanted an early tomato, this would be one. But my tomato buddy, Dick Helfrich, turned us on to this, and I always got to have 4 or 5 for him. But you know,
Oh, look, Mary Carlson said that Celebrity got me to eat tomatoes.
yeah. Well, I was at their house the one time, and this Mary and Scott have raised beds that we built. But anyway, I was there one time. I couldn't believe how many freaking tomatoes were on those plants. They were just loaded. They were really, really good.
Oh, Stuart says that Cherokee purple stuffed with bacon. Stuffed? Bacon sandwiches are the bomb. Debbie Vaughn clarified Cherokee purple. Yeah, it's a good one. It's the BLT go-to tomato.
And I've got some other ones I'm trying, and I have to have, I shouldn't say I have to have, I was telling Travis about it, but the restaurant in Chicago really likes the heirlooms and really likes the different colors. So I have a lot of, most of these are all red except for Cherokee purple and red torch, because it's striped. I would consider it a bicolor, but I have some other ones. Well, we have Thornburg's terracotta, which is an orange kind of color, rusty. It's a terracotta color, man. That's, well, duh. I think I'll drink to that. But
Yep, agreed, Linda. Cherokee is the real deal.
the other ones, it'll be interesting. I'm going to try some of them. Mushroom basket. Lisa's got to get that one on for our.
Oh, Stuart
available.
clarified. He said his stuffed Polish bacon with Cherokee purple BLTs. Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
had that.
We had that
one
over
time.
at
our house.
Yep. No.
Yeah, we
Was
had
it here or was it
yeah.
over there?
Yeah, he brought some bacon, and we didn't have to pay for it. Stuart didn't make us
Oh,
pay for it. Thank
Scott
God.
wants to know what I'm drinking. I'm a cheapskate tonight. I have 2 things. One, iced tea, and then the tail end of coffee. So I'm double fisting
This
it
is
with
really good.
with non-alcoholic drinks.
Maybe if we go
No
on,
scotch this week.
maybe if we go on vacation this year, we can go straight up north into Michigan, then cut across to go west. We could stop and see Lori and David and have a beer at the brewery. It'd be fun. But anyway, those are tomatoes. The last one, and it's a pretty, I'd call it a grape tomato. And we have two kinds, and I brought the Bumblebee Pink. So, and we have Bumblebee Purple.
Lori says, "Drink the wine." I should just crack open the bottle.
Pass it around like we did in high school, except it was
Oh,
Boone
my.
Farm and it was $1.99. Excuse me. One of the other things before I jump into the peppers, and I'm gonna probably see if I have not cleared this with him yet. So if Margot or Joe Reaver from Hollyhock Farms is watching, I'll ask you. I'm not just gonna say they're gonna be down there, but these basil.
Oh, give me that.
The basil smells so good. Anyway, I'm going to give Joe and Margot, I have a mixed flat of herbs. I have some basil, some thyme, and some
Bob?
oregano.
Don't tell me that you're actually drinking that. I actually have a story from college.
Bob.
Bob Lee says Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, gee. Back of a 67 Chevy Impala, Bob. A bottle of Mad Dog went around, and that's why.
My story was University of Iowa visiting my friend, and another friend got a hold of a bottle of Mad Dog, and it was freshman dorms, and before the night was done, he was running up and down the hallways barking like a dog. So, yeah.
Then that is not wine. Oh man. MD 2020 has ruined me. Oh, that shit was nasty. I remember, and I remember Leonard had that turbo hydromatic transmission in that '67 Impala.
Hey, do you know what a rusty nail is? Stuart says he's having a rusty nail.
I think that's what he stepped on.
Gee.
But anyway, the herbs we do have cilantro too. I don't think I have.
Oh, Travis is with us.
Cilantro's. Thanks for coming out, Travis, and
He
bringing your
says
son.
Brady has been showing everyone his basil plant today. Like it's a show and tell here.
Oh gosh. He cracked me up, man. He was just a mile a minute, 3 years old, just, had the wheelbarrow. And he said, I can't remember, Travis, what he said when I got the wheelbarrow. And he goes, I think he said, we got one of those, or we've worked with one of those and stuff like that. But oh my gosh. And then the poor little shit he was cold as hell and wanted to go into the greenhouse where it was warm. So Dad put him in the back in the vehicle and that. But oh my God, he was cute as hell. Just talked on and Travis goes, he hasn't talked very much at all.
And he's 3?
Yeah, he just right away. Bye. And then he said, what did he say when we left? Bye, bud. That's how he said it. Bye, bud. It was really weird. Travis and I both started laughing.
Bud. That sounds like Eeyore.
Yeah, and it was
Bye,
funny
bud.
because we both started laughing. The way he said it was cute as hell. He's a cute little kid. Great kid.
I got the answer to what a rusty nail is. Scotch and Drambuie. Thanks. I don't know if that sounds like it's good or not. Scotch by itself.
So what
Scotch by itself. Aren't you a purist?
what we're gonna do? Do you want to put that little thing up, the logo thing?
Do you mean your
Is it?
Oh, it's whoever gave us the suggestion for naming these things, we took it. So you go on the website, on the e-commerce site, and I don't know how many people we're going to offend.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
Oh no, I don't have to go very far. It's right here. There it is. Which one are you putting up?
Well, I only have the one.
Okay, which one?
The rectal one.
Okay. Okay. This is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get this, and we showed you this last week. So this is not new. It's got 4 peppers, and they're going to be hot in the rectal rocket fuel collection.
Sorry.
You're going to get Real Deal, which is a new one that came out last year from Burpee. It's pretty big, and it's kind of pleated. And I tell you what, it's got heat to it. I mean, not bad. It's really a nice tasting, kind of a bell-shaped pepper that's got heat. And then we got how do you pronounce that? Pequine.
I'm sorry. I just can't get over your names. What?
The second one, P.
Pequini?
Pequini?
I'm not
Pequini.
sure.
Now, Pequini, if you want a jalapeno on steroids, this is huge. It's made to stuff, and so it's a huge jalapeno. That's in this collection, the rectal rocket fuel, and then Chinese 5-color, which Travis and I talked about. I can't remember the one he said he's trying this year. That is a beautiful pepper. If you wanted to put that in a pot and put it on your deck, it's absolutely beautiful. And man, those things pack heat. They do have some heat, but you do get 5 different colors on it. It's a beautiful pepper. And then the last one is the chocolate bolada or whatever. This is the one that is supposed to. It's not official, but they think it's going to be the new world record holder. So.
Oh, is that the one? What
Yep.
is it again? Let me look at that.
Bahuta, Fuda,
Bootla.
Bootla,
I think so.
Bootla, chocolate Bootla.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the other collection, because that's the rectal rocket fuel collection. The other collection is Psychotic Reaction. And that'll have Puma in it. And I tell you what, that is one beautiful pepper. It's about this long. It isn't real round, but it's striped golden, purple, green, and it's real shiny, very hot pepper. And then you have Wicked Ghost, which basically melts plastic. So it's very hot. And then the yellow mushroom, which is really cool because it's a flat, round pepper, and it has a heat like about a habanero heat. And then Devil's Serrano, which I love serranos in salsa, in guacamole. Jorge, when I worked at National, Jorge used to bring me, I'd have him make guacamole, and he'd put like 10 serranos in it, and 3 avocados and that. And then I would ask people if they wanted to try it, and all they did is one sample, and they're going like, how the hell can you eat that? Well, it was one thing I could put in the refrigerator at work and nobody touched because they knew how hot it was. But I loved it. Serranos are a great chili pepper. So there's 2 collections, Rectal Rocket Fuel and Psychotic Reaction. So do whatever you want to do. Burn your ass or go insane.
Yeah, Sue was saying that was a great graphic. We had talked about being a little more true to the name, but we figured no.
And I'll just show you some peppers. These are, here, I want to show you one of the peppers that you're going to get, and it's really cool. You can see how a different color it is.
Yeah, it's got your camera, you put it in front of your face. There you go, down. There you go, Puma.
Puma, it's kind of got purple foliage. It's really a pretty pepper plant. But it's growing, it's pretty small, it's hot. This is a sweet one that we've had a long time, and it says bell, but it's really longer than a bell. Big Bertha, it's a big pepper, but it isn't quite as blocky. It's more long than it is, it isn't like California Wonder type. Great pepper. That's a sweet pepper, so for all you weenies that can't take the heat.
Did Travis talk about his hydroponics?
Yes, he said that it worked out really well with him, said that he's had a lot of lettuce, bok choy, and stuff like that, so I thought that was pretty cool. And he was telling me about how I'm going to get my hot pepper seed from him next year. And what he's doing is he's growing his hot peppers, and I'm getting the seed from him. And
Really?
so the seed won't be cross-pollinated or anything. He's covering them. So there won't be any pollinators able to get in and cross-pollinate each plant and that. So the peppers should be pretty true to what they are. So, I'm just going to get the peppers. And we're swapping tomato plants too. So, I just love doing that stuff. I told him, I said, if I had my way and I could make a decent living of it, I would just always grow veggies. I mean, I don't like doing it in a greenhouse. There's something about doing it out.
I know. I've tried to get you to do it. but
I just can't get into it. I just can't get into the greenhouse stuff. I mean,
One of these days.
But
Years.
anyway,
Decades.
Keystone. He walked into the greenhouse and he goes, "I need one of these." That's his first
That's
word.
how it starts.
But this one is a great one too. This one is more blocky, Keystone resistant. So, and the resistant, I think it's heavy yield. I think it's resistant to like tobacco mosaic disease. So like you don't want to throw cigarettes down into your pepper bed, or you don't want to grow any Nicotiana in there, because that's a tobacco. And I brought one other one here. This one is, I wrote this one out. See the writing on that? Here, wait a minute.
They're having a field day based on your choice of wardrobe tonight. And you know what, Heidi?
What the hell's the matter with my fucking
That's
wardrobe?
true.
Okay, well, what's wrong
Okay,
with my
all right.
wardrobe?
Well, you miss all these comments, but Mary started out and she's like, "Oh my God, this is the first time that I've ever seen him with, not with a tie dye." And then Stuart comes in. "Well, you're right, Mary. It must be his evil twin." And then Heidi goes, "Mary, he must have to do the laundry."
I do. I didn't do laundry. Well, laundry's on Wednesday, and I didn't do it this week, so I don't have any tie-dye. What the hell, you guys? What is it? Pick on
There's a
Bud Day?
whole thing going
It's already
on that
been
you're
enough-
not even aware of.
It's already been enough stress with this freaking weather.
Oh, whatever.
Anyway, you can see I wrote this tag out. Look at it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Gypsy.
Oh my God.
This was probably an All-American selection in 1995. Excellent pepper. If you want, now they're not bell. They're probably about this long and about this big around. It's sweet. It's really, really a great pepper, but you'll get like 50 peppers off of it. It's an excellent sweet pepper. They range from yellow to orange to all different colors.
That's good.
So remember, if you want to grow a tomato in a container, get a tomato that's a determinate. They are better, and they stop growing after they produce fruit. So they stay relatively shorter. And we have probably one of the better ones, and Mary Carlson can vouch for this. Celebrity is an excellent one. And you can get online and check out, our things, rectal rocket fuel and psychotic reaction. And
Mary's concerned about you.
why?
I think we need an intervention.
Oh, it was divine intervention, as Samuel
No, it's just
L.
like, seriously, I've known you for over a decade and never seen you not in tie-dye. Not make it fun, just concerned.
No.
Yep. On
Sorry.
that
I got my Badger shirt on.
oh gee, this one is a little bit. It's got a little head to it. This is the shipwreck one.
So anyway, veggie wise, and there's a lot of people been saying that, I normally have my garden rototilled by now or whatever. And today on NPR, I heard
This one's
it's 15 degrees cooler than normal. So the weather's really different, you guys.
I got a question.
All right,
Vicky's got a question.
all right.
Are determinants better for container gardening?
Yes.
And you explain
Did-
it?
I did.
Can you mansplain it?
I'll explain it again. She was busy opening the beer when I did it last time. Determinate tomatoes are usually shorter. They stop growing after
Oh,
they
bummer,
set
you're
fruit.
frozen. I'll just keep talking. Yeah, your camera froze. Just keep talking, they can hear you.
Anyway, so determinate's better for container. Now, I have some big containers at the shop that are probably 20 inches round. I have a post driven down through them and a regular tomato cage on them. and I do grow some indeterminates in them. Matter of fact, I've done the bumblebees in them before, and they've done okay. It's just that, most of the time, if you have it on the deck, you're not going to be able to drive a rod through the bottom of the pot into the ground to hold it. So, an indeterminate or a determinate is a lot better. I don't think you get as much fruit production off of a determinate as you do an indeterminate. But indeterminate, they'll grow out of a cage. And those cheap cages that you can buy, well, they used to be $1.99. Now they're like $4.99. Everything's gone up.
You got to try this one. Try that.
I will. Just give me a minute. But I use reinforcing wire, and most of the cages are 5 to 6 feet tall. And the tomatoes usually go out of the top of those.
You snooze, you lose. This is cool. I'm gonna have to read the story of what.
Yeah, it's an interesting story on the beer. Are there any other questions about tomatoes and peppers?
Oh, I don't know.
Is Jennifer on, Bachner?
I haven't seen her yet.
Okay, I tried getting a hold of Jennifer today.
We got Vicky and Mary and Heidi and Stuart and Sue
We don't care
and
about
Travis
Stuart.
was here. Bob, Mary, Lori.
Bob Lee, aren't they coming over Saturday?
That would be next Saturday. Yep.
Next Saturday.
Linda, Debbie, Scott.
Mary Ann's coming over tomorrow, isn't she, for coffee?
Rick Wolf was with us.
Hey, Rick.
Oh, he had said way back when Brenda Spratt is responsible for the snow.
I know she is. She pissed off Frosty.
Becca's.
Frosty the
Sue
snow guy.
Becker. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Yep. I'm just scrolling. Oh, Brian Eade was with us. Oh, got some new comments. Better go down there and check that out.
Brian, I got both the trees ordered, so.
Oh, question. All right, a couple things here. Maybe you might have something to say about this. Linda Sue Brown says that her issue is rabbits with her tomatoes. Anything?
On tomatoes, rabbit?
Well, I'm not sure if it's specifically tomatoes, but she just said my issue is rabbits.
Well, you could use blood meal you can put around, and that usually deters the stuff.
Mine is squirrels, and I found that the blood meal did not work. But you're
A fence,
a fence.
chicken wire
Yep.
around the garden you could do.
Oh, Mary's got one.
Mary
Carlson. She's like, can you prune a tomato? I tried it
Yep.
last year, but it still got out of control.
Yep. And the way you prune, here, let me show you. It's hard, there's nothing on these, but you can see like the tomatoes as they grow, there'll be another stem.
Behind your face or in front there, so it doesn't focus
I
on your
can't.
face. Can you see?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, you had it.
All right, there.
There you go.
Anyway, they'll send another growth right out of where the stem is, and it'll come up, and you can prune those off so they aren't so thick. My dad used to go through and do that. Now, in my opinion, I don't like to do that, and I don't do that because to me it leaves an open wound, and if you have a real wet season, and let's say that's real close to the ground and you don't have any mulch or anything over the soil, leaf spot, early blight, late blight are all soil borne, and it rains and it splatters and it gets up on the open wound, man, it'll go right into the plant. I don't know. It's something about, to me, making an open wound on a plant like that out. And you should always rotate. If you can possibly do that, rotate your garden. Put the tomatoes on one side one year and then on the other side the next year.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back to the rabbit issue. And then there's some other ones here.
Where you live, Linda, you can shoot them.
She said she has put a chicken fence, and I chased a little rabbit out. We'll try the blood meal, heard peppermint oil, and noisemakers. And then Heidi Hoffman says marigolds to get rid of rabbits. Have you noticed that? Because you use marigolds.
Yeah, and you know what? There's a big, I was sticking up for Jerry Baker on our IGC group because they were dissing him about some of the companion planting and that. And, I believe a lot in companion planting because of raised bed gardens. You know, I've sowed radishes, and then in between the radishes, because they're usually 30 days, I'll put a pepper plant. Because by the time the radish is done and the peppers are up, and then you know you can get more, more plants per square foot. You know, harvest out of a garden that way. And I put onions around my garden. I don't know. It seems to me to deter the rabbits some. But I always put onions around my raised beds. I've always done that. That's the way I've grown them for years. And
I also approach it. You know, nobody
It's trial and
nobody
error.
knows everything, and,
No.
and there's so many variables, and it should be a nuanced approach, I think.
And
Okay,
Marigold-
Mary said that she's used cayenne pepper.
yep.
I would say, yeah, that would.
What you could do, Linda, is, and I did it before when the groundhogs were eating my pumpkins, is I took a couple of jalapenos, crushed them up, put them in water, and just let it sit. And then I poured the water through a strainer into a spray bottle, and I went and sprayed the plants. You know, and the water was hot as hell because of the jalapeno. You know, had steam. You know,
Scott
did it.
says BB gun. You would.
That works. Don't do a shotgun; you get arrested like I
Oh
did.
my gosh. All right, so a couple more questions.
Sure.
And let's see. All right, let's go with another garden one, and then we'll ask Brian's. Rebar Works, new person, welcome. Is there a minimum number of tomato plants to ensure good production?
No.
No?
Nope. I mean, it just depends on what, do you want enough to can? Do you want enough to just eat on the table?
I think it also depends upon the variety. that you're
Exactly. That
planting.
was the third one I was going to say, the variety. Some of them are really heavy yielders.
Like those bumblebees, it's like one plant, one and done.
Yep.
That's
you
all
only
you
need
need.
one bumblebee. In my opinion, any grape, any cherry tomato, anything like that, you only need one. It's like zucchini. Don't plant a freaking 6 hills of it because you'll be able to supply the town.
That red torch was a smaller tomato, but how would you rate its production?
It isn't as prolific
I was
as a
gonna say.
regular cherry tomato, like Sweet 100 or that, but it gives enough. I planted 3 of them,
3?
and
And we were able to can well enough, so.
and I sent some into Chicago. And Kevin said, "Well, I sent them into Chicago, and this is the first time I sent them in there." And he goes, "Hey, they want more of those small tomatoes." They said, they might have put them on salads. And one of the things I told Travis today was, and I really enjoy it, is that Kevin will take my tomatoes into Chicago to the restaurant, and then he'll take a picture of the dish they used, they made
And
with
it's
my tomatoes.
gorgeous.
And it's really nice. Really.
This is a really.
Well, I never did get to taste that.
That's mine now.
Huh, yeah, right. Sure
Fine,
it is.
fine.
Oh, is that all you drank? You had it open for an hour.
Oh, please. All right, let me see what we got here.
Oh, that's a darker beer.
Becca Detman, back to the rabbit topic. She said, "I've heard but never tried it. Hair clippings that will keep rabbits away." I've heard
All
that
sorts of
too.
stuff, all sorts of stuff, you guys. And, I don't care if people think it's a bunch of crap. Do it. If it works for you, do it.
Gardening's supposed to be fun.
Sure it is.
We sometimes bump into some kind of high type A personalities. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but
Is A mean asshole?
they're just kind of uptight about it all. It shouldn't be that way.
No, it should be
Life's
fun.
uptight enough. Not
be
gardening. Gardening should not be. All right. Let me back up. I know, Brian, I'm looking for your question. It's here. Brian wants to know any news on the trees. Thank you.
Yeah, I said to him, I've got them both ordered.
Oh, okay.
I just had to figure out a time and I'll probably be the one.
Oh, is that where
can
you
go.
were on the phone with today? Were you doing that this morning?
I talked to
yesterday?
Larry yesterday.
I don't know what day it is.
Anyway, I've got
Not
them
as
ordered,
bad as
Brian.
it normally is, but it's getting there. It's starting to compress a little bit.
I planted all week
Busy.
long. I did Well, not Monday, I don't think, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, I did. I did Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I did nothing but do planters.
Yeah, and I did the pruning.
Yeah.
I didn't get to my planters. That's on deck Monday. So, yeah.
So and that's on deck for me too. The Sterling City baskets.
Yeah. I'm excited about those, all of our containers. There was a couple that needed some help, but overall everything looks great.
Yep, everything looks nice. We've had really good luck. And thank you everybody that has already bought from us. You can go to the online store.
Bud says, or Brian says, thank you.
And I got her phone number and that. I'm going to call and coordinate with her, Brian, on going over there and planting them.
Me too, Linda. She says, I love to garden.
I do too.
Yep.
Vegetable gardening is one of the most rewarding things to me.
I like all of it.
You can feed your family.
Yeah, that part's cool.
So I've always had 2 vegetable gardens.
Yeah, I'm with Rebar. He says, and you will appreciate that. Opinions are like, you know what, a-holes. We all have them, and they all stink. I do listen closely to you, bud.
That's your first problem.
Oh, gosh.
Try it. I mean, you learn from everybody. Just because you have done something or you don't be so, I guess, my philosophy is don't be so stubborn and think you know everything because you're always learning.
Exactly.
And you can learn. It doesn't mean you don't have to have a degree behind your name to know shit.
No.
Anybody
that's into gardening
and the
just
older
naturally bumps into stuff, don't you think?
Yep.
Just naturally bumps into little things that work or don't work, and it's related to their garden, their climate, their soil, the plants they're using, and then you can always learn from that. That part's awesome.
And one of the funnest things, talking about going up near Thunder Bay, we'd always go into Canada fishing. Larry and his other brother Larry and I would go up fishing in June into Canada. And one time we stopped for gas, and I was getting out and stretching, and I across the street, and it was right near, I think it was Lake Nipigon, and it's a huge lake. But I looked across the street, and I saw this fenced-in yard, and I saw this vegetable garden. And I thought, wow, that's cool. So Larry and Larry were getting the truck gassed up and doing stuff and that, going to the bathroom. I walked over and the guy was out working in it, and I started talking to him. And he was real interesting. He had his heavy accent, and he looked like a fisherman. He had his hat kind of rolled up and that. But he had in the center, he had raised beds, and in the center he had kind of a small greenhouse, and he said he had to have that to get production because they didn't have that many warm days before he could plant. But it was really cool to see how other people do vegetable gardening in other parts of the country. Mm-hmm. So I just enjoy that. You can always learn from somebody. I learned from my dad.
Yeah.
What are you smiling
I'm
at?
just comments.
Okay. And I had I can't remember who the guy was that called this week, and he said something about he watches our videos, and he was real complimentary to me, almost embarrassed me, but I enjoy doing this. I know it isn't anything real big. We're not nationwide, but it doesn't matter.
Nationwide.
We get to drink beer from our friends up in Michigan.
Yep.
I hope Lori sent me her phone number. I really want to talk to her.
We'll check.
Yep.
Well, she's still with us. She said, "You guys rock." Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's probably it for this week. And next week, weather permitting, hopefully Mark Stock's going to be on, and he's going to do the history of baseball in our area. And he's going to talk about some of the area people that have been on professional baseball teams and that. And he also is going to bring one of his peace signs and we'll show it to you. And we're going to have it online. He made them special for Distinctive Gardens. So Lisa's going to get a picture and get that on our online store that you can order a peace sign from Mark. And he does a great job. I got to see him today. I didn't get to see Leah. I got to see Nora today, but I talked to Mark for a little bit.
It was Linda Sue Brown. Weather gods, please. Yeah.
Matt and Brenda. I told Brenda what to do today, and she said it didn't
Oh,
work.
Janie's with us too. Hi, Janie.
Babin?
Yeah.
Oh, I got your containers all planted, Janie.
All right. I think we're there. Yep. Everybody's starting to cue it up.
See ya.
Where's Mr. John?
He's in Arizona, the son of a
The
bitch.
man that started this whole pattern. Nice tradition, though.
Yeah, the son of a bitch is where it's warm. 95.
Oh, there he is. Peace and love to all of you.
You guys take care.
Oh, I'm just going to pop
Thank
it
you,
up
Lori, again, and David.
Bob was eating, well, there you go. Drinking the Mad Dog. That's hilarious. All right, you guys.
That's like drinking Muscatel too, Bob. Oh.
All righty.
All right, thank you. Tune in next week.
Have a
Thanks for
great
sharing.
weekend.
Thank you for supporting us.
We love you guys.
Bye.